Welcome to CR275, which is Science and Technology. You've done a science unit, you've done a technology unit, and now we're combining a few of those things together and just exploring a little bit more about how to teach this unit and give you a few more skills and processes, particularly in the science area that we're going to do. So if we have a look at the unit itself, the unit information, you'll find the unit outline and the class schedule. Now the class schedule is there because some of our sessions will be in a lab at City Point Christian College. 3 or 4 sessions will be there. Now that'll outline those for you. Now you need to view those sessions as compulsory sessions so that you are absorbing the learning by practicing and doing the skills that you perhaps might then do in your classroom. And this is more focused on the science area of what we're doing. Now it relates directly to your assessment. And your assessment has a number of items, 3, but why there's 4? Well, you have to write a lab report. You'll be doing the 3 or 4 sessions in the lab. You choose one of those sessions or one topic in those sessions to produce a scientific report. Now, the first one will get you to produce a report and you'll get feedback. It's a formative, so it's not going to count to your end grade, but it gives you that rich feedback that you can take on board. The second one you submit is the one that will be marked and graded and continue on as part of your grade for the unit. And so you've got one practice, so to speak, and then you'll have one formally submitted. The second task is where you get into a small group and you then choose a science, tech, STEMmy type activity or investigation, and you plan it and you undertake it. You record the information and in a report. Now every person in your group will produce a separate report, but you'll have shared data and so on, and experimental method and so on for that. So that's task 2. Now in task 3, you present what you did to your peers in exam week after PEP is finished in exam week, and you present it, but also you run one section of your report is about how you would do this in your classroom. So you're going to give a snippet of about 20-25 minutes of a demonstration activity that is there. So therefore that's deemed compulsory too. Now I mean that for on-campus students, we need you to be there. If you're online but able to come to that, we encourage you to come for that. So your group will then go through what you did in task 2, but also now do a demonstration in class with a mini lesson template that you use about what your activity is about. So that's how our assessment connects. One other tab that you might want to have a look at is laboratory and activities, and it goes through, because perhaps it's been a long time since you wrote a lab report, and it's got information about the genre, what are the headings, what you need to contain in the title, for example, aim, results, discussion, conclusion, what are the individual sections that you need to do. So that's information to support you in assessment task 1. So welcome to Science and Technologies. We'll be integrating areas of science, we'll be integrating areas of technologies, particularly in your assessment task 2 and 3. And we'll learn a new way of how can we teach these, whereas science and technology in your initial units that you did last year perhaps are all about the knowledge of those things and understanding the curriculum. Now it's more about that applied and doing. So you'll enjoy the activities, you'll enjoy getting about and messing around with science and technology projects along the way. Look forward to seeing you in class or online.